Hello students, welcome to the BST class. I hope you have studied the topics that we have discussed in our last video. We have discussed the concept of auxiliaries to trade and different objectives of a business. There we study that a business does not have only single objective. Okay, in the modern era, there are so many objectives that a businessman have to set up for the growth and survival of his business. Okay, but today we are moving towards the next topic, that is role of profit in business. As we know that profit is also an objective for a businessman to earn more and more profit. We have discussed in the last video that profit is not only the sole objective, but still it is a very important objective for a businessman. So today we will study that why it is very much important, or why profit is very important for a business. So here it is written, profit plays a very important role in business. So we will study that the role of profit in business can be brought out by the following facts. It means we are studying that what is the role that profit plays in a business or for a businessman. So let's start. First one is source of income. Okay, students, as we know that in the market, in our economy, every person who is performing, who is involved in any occupation, like a person is performing a job or someone is a labor. Okay, so they are just performing these activities. Why they are performing these activities? Just to earn income. Okay, income has so many forms: wages, salaries, profits. These all are the forms of income. We say these are the money, but these are the different forms of income. Labor receives income in the form of wages, an employee receive income in the form of salary, but a businessman receive income in the form of profit. So most important source of income for businessman is profit, with which he is able to earn his livelihood. A businessman earns his livelihood through profits. With the help of this profit, he is able to meet all the expenses related to his life, like the daily expenses of their family, the fees of their children, the food items he need to purchase, and we can say different activities or different expenses that he have to incur for their life and for their family. From where they are spending such money, they are earning such money or income with the help of their business in the form of profit. Okay, so it is a source of income for a businessman. Second one is source of finance. What is finance? Finance, we can say it is that money which is required in a businessman to run its activities smoothly. Okay, and we can also use this money for reinvesting, for investing in some projects. So it is also a source of finance for a businessman, as businessman can retain or save a part of his profit and can reinvest in his business. By this he can easily expand and grow his business. What is this point says that if we know, first of all, you can answer, you I have already explained you in the last video that what is profit. Profit refers to the money which has been incurred by the, or we can say excess over cost. Okay, whatever a businessman has incurred as a cost in producing a product, whatever he receives in excess of that cost, that money is known as profit. For example, I have produced a product for 10 rupees, I have spent it 10 rupees. Okay, but I am selling that product in the market for 15. So the excess of cost, it means 15 minus 10, 5 rupees is my profit. So every amount of, each and every amount of profit is not spended easily by the by the businessman. He also saves some part of his profit. For example, he saved 2 rupees from that 5, and 3 rupees he spent it for the expenses for his livelihood. Okay, so that 2 rupees can be used for reinvesting it in his business. As we know that business needs money continuously. Okay, if you have sold a stock, you have to buy another stock. So from where you will arrange the money to buy another stock? If you have your profit saved with you, then you will not be need to take any loan, or you don't need to take the money from any other people. You can easily reinvest such profit in your business, which will act as a source of finance for you. Okay, so by this he can easily expand and grow. As we know that every business start from a small stage. If for example, so if they want to expand their business, if they want to expand their business to a large scale from a small scale, so they need more and more money. And if they have more money saved with them from their profit, then they can easily invest such money in their business and they can easily expand and grow, okay, his business also. As we know, if we don't save a part of our profit, we already have spent it everything. So if we need money in future, we have to arrange that money from bank or some financial institution. But retain means if we save the part of some profit, we can easily reinvest it and can easily expand and grow our business. He can also meet his daily financial requirements. Please don't be confused between these points. Here we refers to the livelihood expenses related to the family of that businessman, but there are so many expenses related to the business which we call financial requirement. So these financial requirements are also fulfilled by the profit, just like the salary of the employees, the electricity bill, the rent of the building, everything is paid from that part of profit only. The whatever is saved, it can be used for the purpose of reinvesting. The next role is symbol of efficiency. Generally students, what is efficiency meaning? Efficiency, we can say it is the ability to avoid wasting materials, energy, money, time in a company. Okay, if a person is performing, if a person is producing some product with less and less wastage of money, energy, time and cost, that process, that is known as efficiency. So profit is also a symbol of efficiency. As we know that the success of business can be judged by its ability to earn profit. We can easily judge a business that whether this business is efficient or not. As we know that higher profit means higher efficiency. It means students, if a businessman is performing all the activities or a business is producing a product with less and less cost, it means they are producing such product with less cost. It means they are having a cheap or a less priced product. They can sell that product in higher prices in the market, which helps them to earn more and more profit. If you are not able to produce your product in less cost, then you have to sell that product in the market for, let me give you an example. Okay, if a businessman has produced a product with rupees 10, he is selling such product in 15 rupees in the market, but the same product is being manufactured by the different manufacturer at rupees 8. He is also selling such product at 15 rupees. So who is earning more profit? The B retailer is earning more profit as the cost of his product is low as compared to the A person. Okay, so it means less and less cost means higher and higher profit, and higher profit is the symbol of efficiency, that such businessman is performing all the activities with less wastage of time, cost and money, which helps him in earning higher profit. Fourth role is helps to gain reputation or goodwill. Okay, a question can come in your mind, how profit is related to the goodwill. But students, it is a very important thing that a company which is earning good profit, let us say, let us take the example of Tata's, Birla's, okay, Reliance, the brand of Apple's. Okay, these are the brands, these are the companies which are having a very good image and reputation in the eyes of all the customers, even in the eyes of, if we take the example of ourselves also. As we know, the company which has good profit has good reputation. Okay, every customer thinks that yes, that business is a very, that businessman is a very good reputation in the market. Their market price of shares also increases. As we know that the person who have the ability to invest, okay, there are so many people who invest in the companies of different people. So the people always prefer to invest in those business only which are earning higher and higher profit. अगर आप एक बिजनेसमैन हैं, आपके पास 10 लाख रुपीस एक्स्ट्रा है, तो आप सोचिए आपको वो बिजनेस, किसी बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं अपने 10 लाख रुपीस, तो आप कौन सा बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट करना पसंद करोगे? आप पहले ये देखोगे कौन सा बिजनेस है जो ज्यादा प्रॉफिट अर्न कर रहा है, जैसे टाटा, रिलायंस, उस कंपनी में इन्वेस्टर्स प्रेफर करते हैं, बल्कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा कोशिश करते हैं कि वो अपना मनी इन्वेस्ट कर सके, बिकॉज दे नो दैट देयर आर नो चांसेस ऑफ लॉसेस, दे विल earn more and more return with the help of in such business. Okay, they can easily raise loans and obtain credit because they are earning more and more profit. तो बैंक की नजर में, फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस की नजर में उनकी कितनी अच्छी रेपुटेशन एंड गुडविल बिल्डअप हो जाती है that they can easily raise loans and obtain credit, क्योंकि सामने जो बंदा दे रहा है लोन, they also know that we don't have any chance of loss. Okay, it is the person who is having very much good goodwill in the market, so they will return our money on time. We don't have any possibility of risk. तो लोन लेने में बैंक से प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है. सो लेट मी टेल यू स्टूडेंट, जैसे हम कभी लोन लेते हैं तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द क्रेडिट वर्दीनेस ऑफ अ कंपनी इज चेक्ड. सबसे पहले ये देखा जाता है, आपकी पासबुक देखी जाएगी, आपका स्टेटमेंट देखा जाएगा कंपनी का कि आप कितना प्रॉफिट लॉस में जा रहे हो, कितना प्रॉफिट अर्न करते हो. द कंपनी हु इज अर्निंग मोर प्रॉफिट gets loans and credit easily from the banks and financial institutions, but the companies who are not having a good reputation, good profit and goodwill in the market, they faces difficulty in raising loans and obtaining credit. Third benefit is efficient employees prefer to work there with them as they receive higher salaries. It means the companies who are earning more profit and having a more good goodwill in the market, the efficient workers always like to join such companies. They want to perform, they want to give their services to that companies as they know that these companies are good, so they will also give us high salaries to the employees. Okay, so these are the benefits of having good reputation, and how this good reputation is built up with the help of higher profit. Fifth role is reward of bearing risk. We can say that profit is considered as a reward for bearing risk and uncertainties. As we have already discussed, students, that business involves risk. The person who is having the capacity to bear risk and uncertainties can only perform business. As we cannot say that definitely or 100% we will earn profit in the starting stage or even in the long period of time also. We have to take risk like the demands of the customer, demand and taste of the customer can also change. There are so many competitors, बहुत सारे risk available होते हैं. जो बंदा उस risk को bear करने के लिए ready है वही business कर सकता है, और जिस person ने risk को bear किया, तो अगर उस risk को वो cope up कर पा रहा है, उस प्रॉब्लम से लड़ पा रहा है, तो उसके रिवॉर्ड में उसको क्या मिलेगा? दैट इज प्रॉफिट. ओके, सो इट मींस profit is the reward of bearing risk. A businessman invest money with the hope to earn profit. सभी को पता है कोई भी बिजनेस स्टार्ट करता है तो उसकी सबसे पहला जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है वो क्या होता है? होप क्या है? टू अर्न प्रॉफिट. सो मोर प्रॉफिट आल्सो मोटिवेट्स हिम टू कैरी ऑन बिजनेस. इफ ही इज अर्निंग मोर एंड मोर प्रॉफिट, इट आल्सो मोटिवेट्स हिम टू कैरी ऑन बिजनेस. ओके, इफ ही इज अर्निंग लॉस, अब आप कहेंगे कि अगर लॉस है तो क्या वो बिजनेस नहीं करेगा? उसे पता है कि मैंने रिस्क लिया है, मैं प्रॉफिट भी अगर बियर करूंगा तो मुझे लॉस भी बियर करना पड़ेगा. जो बंदा रिस्क लेगा वो लॉस होते ही अपने बिजनेस को बंद नहीं करेगा. ओके, वो उसे कंटिन्यू करने की कोशिश करेगा, और जब वो कंटिन्यू करेगा तो ही विल एबल टू अर्न प्रॉफिट एट अ पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. एक टाइम आएगा कि वो प्रॉफिट अर्न करेगा, एंड दैट प्रॉफिट विल आल्सो मोटिवेट हिम टू कैरी ऑन बिजनेस. सो हायर द रिस्क, इट मींस हायर द प्रॉफिट. So students, with this we have completed the role of profit in business. There are 5 roles: source of income, finance, symbol of efficiency, it helps to gain reputation and goodwill, and it is also a reward of bearing risk. Now the next concept that we have to study is business risk. Okay, every time in every topic we are discussing about risk, so in detail we will study that exactly what is the risk. Business risk refers to the possibility of inadequate profits or even losses. Risk का general meaning भी क्या होता है? Risk means uncertainty of a particular thing. It means if we are not aware about a particular thing, so that is risk. ओके okay? कि अगर हमें नहीं पता कि बाहर जाके क्या होने वाला है, तो उसके लिए जो हम एक पॉसिबिलिटी लेके चलते हैं कि ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है, तो हम क्या ले रहे हैं? रिस्क. बट बिजनेस रिस्क रेफर्स टू द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ inadequate profits. Might be we may earn profit, and might be there is a possibility that there are losses also in our business. And why does business arise? Due to uncertainties or unexpected events. Okay, as we are going to deal in future, and future is uncertain, we cannot predict that what is going to happen in the future. So profits are also possible, and with along with that losses are also possible. So the possibility of profit or loss refers to the risk. Okay, now we will study that what is the nature of business risk, how what is the behavior of business risk. फर्स्ट वन इज बिजनेस रिस्क अराइज ड्यू टू अनसर्टेनिटीज. अगर अनसर्टेनिटीज नहीं हो, हमें पहले से सब कुछ पता है कि क्या होने वाला है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वी आर गोइंग टू लॉन्च अ प्रोडक्ट एंड वी ऑलरेडी नो दैट thousand of or we can say millions and billions of customers are going to buy our product. So where is the risk? कहाँ रिस्क रह गया है? आपको पता है कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट अच्छा सेल होने वाला है. We are not able to take the risk that होगा या नहीं होगा, profit होगा या loss होगा. You are 100% sure. So business risk arises just due to uncertainties, lack of knowledge of what is going to happen in future, create uncertainties. And in business it may be due to natural calamities. Risk can be arise due to natural calamities like earthquakes, floods, which can spoil your business, change in demand, okay, and prices, strikes, etc. These all are the uncertainties. You cannot predict them, but you should be ready. You should keep yourself ready to bear such risk, because these are uncertain. We cannot predict in advance. Okay, so business risk arises due to uncertainties. Second one is risk is an essential part of every business. What is the nature of business risk? It is an essential part of every business. We cannot predict a business without risk. No business can avoid risk. We cannot avoid risk. The amount of risk may vary from business to business. It means if there is a small scale business, we can say there is a possibility of less risk. But if you are starting a very large company, a large organization, then the risk may be higher. Okay, so the amount of risk may be vary. Somewhere it is less, somewhere it is more. Risk can be minimized. We can minimize the risk. How can we minimize the risk? With the help of insurance. Okay, some people, companies prefer to take insurance. If there is, for example, insurance from fire. Okay, fire insurance they prefer. So if there is any possibility of fire in your company, then the insurance company will pay you some amount. तो इससे आपने क्या किया इंश्योरेंस लेके? आप रिस्क को इग्नोर तो नहीं कर सकते हैं कि होगा ही नहीं, कभी फायर से आपका बिजनेस लॉस में जाएगा ही नहीं. लेकिन व्हाट यू हैव डन, यू हैव मिनिमाइज द रिस्क, बट यू कैन नॉट एलिमिनेट. आप रिस्क को बिल्कुल खत्म नहीं कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इट इज एन असेंशियल पार्ट ऑफ एवरी business. It can vary. Somewhere it may be less and it may be more, but it is present in every business. Third one is degree of risk depends upon the nature and size of business. As I have told you that the degree of risk may vary. So how can it vary? It depends upon the nature and size of business. Level of risk is lower for small scale while it is higher for लार्ज स्केल. ओके, जनरली इट इज एक्सेप्टेड. एक छोटी सी शॉप है, उसकी शॉप में अगर गुड्स ही 10,000 रुपीज के हैं तो उसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा 10,000 रुपीज का लॉस हो जाएगा अगर उसका पूरा बिजनेस भी खत्म हो जाता है. But if a company has invested 1 crore rupees in their company, so the possibility of risk is higher. 1 crore and 10,000, there is a much big difference. So risk can vary, and the degree of risk depends upon the nature and size of business. What is nature? What is nature of business? It means nature means it can be a manufacturing company, there may be a trader or a supplier. So it also depends upon the nature. Okay, and size also, small or large. Fourth one is profit is the reward for risk taking. We have already discussed that if a person has the capacity to bear risk, so it will receive the profit. Profit is the reward for risk taking. A business gets profit as return for undertaking risk. Greater the risk, higher is the chance of profit. So it is also a nature of risk that a person who takes the risk more, he will also have the possibility to earn higher profit. But if a person is not ready to take the risk, there are less chances of earning more and more profit. In this sense, we can say that profit is the reward. It is acts like a gift for a businessman. If it able, if he is able to take the risk. Now students, the next topic is causes of business risk. How, why business arises? business risk होता ही क्यों है, क्या causes होते हैं कि हम इतना बड़ा concept ये है, बार बार ये बोल रहे हैं risk cannot be eliminated, risk cannot be ignored, but what are the causes? होता ही किस वजह से है business risk? There are 4 causes that we will study in this chapter: natural causes, human causes, economic causes, and other causes. There are so many other causes. Okay, let us discuss all these causes in detail. Coming to the first cause, that is natural. Natural words itself suggests it is related to the nature. Okay, human beings have little control over natural calamities. Okay, we cannot predict that what is going to happen in nature. Nature is not in the hand of any human being, like flood, earthquake, famines, droughts. These are the natural calamities. We cannot control it. They result in heavy losses of life, property, and income in business. Okay. For example, we have taken any insurance, we are very much sure that our product is as per the demands of the customer. Okay, we have launched a mobile phone, for example, it is as per the latest technology. तो आपने सब कुछ बहुत प्रिपेयर प्लान किया है, आपने प्रोडक्ट भी बहुत अच्छा लॉन्च किया, आपके कस्टमर्स भी आपसे बहुत सेटिस्फाइड है, प्राइस भी बहुत अच्छा है, क्वालिटी भी बहुत अच्छी है, बट even there is a cause, there is a risk that is natural. You cannot predict this and you cannot also control. If there is any flood, earthquake आ जाता है, आपकी पूरी बिल्डिंग अगर उसमें डैमेज हो जाती है, then there will be loss of life, even with your property, and income will be zero. Second one is human cause. Human, the name itself suggests it is related to the human beings. Which human beings? Which are performing the job in your business. Employees, workers. So human causes include such unexpected events like dishonesty, carelessness, or negligence of employees, strikes, riots, management inefficiency, etc. Okay, आपका प्रोडक्ट भी बहुत अच्छा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बट जो आपके वर्कर्स हैं जिन्हें आपने अपनी जॉब पर अपॉइंट किया है, इफ देयर इज एनी मिस्टेक फ्रॉम देयर साइड, if somebody is very much dishonest, they have performed an activity like they have spoiled something or they have stolen money from your business, carelessness, negligence, they are not performing their duties properly, just because of increasing their salaries they have decided for strike. Okay, there are conflicts and your management is not performing work efficiently. So it means these are the all things which are related to the human beings. Okay, because of these cause also you can face risk. ठीक है, क्योंकि workers are the most important asset of any organization. If they are not working properly, your business will not be able to run smoothly and even profit may also suffer. Third cause is economic cause. Economic means it is related to the economy or whatever is being performed, whatever is happening in the outside environment in the economy. It is also a matter of risk for us, cause of risk for us. They are related to a chance of loss due to change in market condition. Market condition like fluctuations, or we can say up and downs in demand and prices. We, as we know that the taste and preferences of the customers changes day by day. Some at the same point of time they are preferring cotton clothes, but after some months they are preferring silk clothes. We cannot predict the demand of the customers. Prices may also change. Okay, if there is recession in the market, as we can see in the corona time, that there is very much recession in the market. When the market opens, everyone is facing the recession economy, prices may also be less. Competition, there are so many competitors are there, so many competitors have entered in the market, which will have a negative impact on your business. Change in technology, that you are using an outdated technology, but someone has entered into the market with an very updated technology. So these all are the conditions, all market conditions which have a negative impact on your profit of the business. Apart from these three causes, there are so many other causes which we have included in this point, other causes. These include unforeseen events like political disturbances, fluctuations in exchange rates, etc. Like political disturbances, we can say there is a change in the government or in any political party, because of which there is a change in your business profit ratio also. For example, there is GST, okay, demonetization. So, or any other party which is not in favor of your business, fluctuations in exchange rates, okay. So these are the, apart from these causes, whatever the risk existing in the market includes in this category, other causes. So these all are the causes of risk, as we called it, causes of business risk, because of which risk arises in the business, in any business. So with this, students, I am going to finish off this class. In the next video, we will discuss about the next topic, that is the different factors for starting a business. Thank you.